Welcome back to another episode of Penny Helpjes. This is episode 439. And today we have this nice it looks like it's hand rolled. Because usually you do not see the wrapper rolled to the point where it's right. How do they usually look? Do I have any here? Here we no, this one. I have a few of these. I think they're from the same bag. I don't know if I have any of these. No, no. So this is a weird one. I have another one that's similar to it. Where'd it go? I just had it. Did I turn it around like a big dope? I turned it around. Oh, here it goes. So I need to leave them up like this, so I know what the roll is. If I put it upside down, it looks out too much like the other one. So let me turn that upside down then. Um, the wrapper's a little darker, and we have a copper right on the top, which is great. And look, I wonder if there's now you have to give if you're going to measure to see how many pennies you have. I think it belongs in the middle. So for some reason, it seems really high, and it is. So there's extra pennies in here. So we got to pick it up a little bit for the crimp roll to measure it, just a little bit, and it still goes up about 3 pennies. So there's about 53 cents in here for whatever reason. That's why it could barely close the top. So I won't put 53 back in here. Well, I'll try to make sure not to do that. Maybe I'll put a little line on the crimp roll to remind me. It has to go right about there, maybe a little bit below it. Um, Super duper strong. Wow, this is super strong paper. Great quality. They don't make stuff like this anymore. This is an old penny wrapper. So the question is, where was this done? Oh, I guess there's no more questions. So Harrisburg, is there a mint in Harrisburg? There must be something. I mean, it's the capital, right? It's not coming out, right? Harrisburg is the capital of Pennsylvania. Come on. It's coming out sideways. Ah, wow, look at this. Some really, really brown looking pennies. I can't see the dates from here, but I don't think they're wheats, but all right, doesn't matter. Nice mixture, and we have a good amount of copper in here. So let's see what we got. So for those of you who are new to the channel, welcome. Hopefully you have subscribed, especially if this is the first video you are watching. And you might be wondering, why is this guy focusing in on the rappers for? Who cares, you know? So if you have been following along with the channel, then you know why I do what I do on this channel. You know why I focus on the penny rappers. You know why I focus on whether a penny is copper or zinc. You know why what I'm looking for. If you've been following along with this channel, you might even know the difference between. Oh, that's nice. That is nice. It's machine doubling. I don't think it would be considered abrasion, but it's 100% mechanical doubling as a result of the hub, the die twisting and maybe going into the zinc a little too far. Yeah, right there though, it's pretty cool. I don't know why it won't focus in on it. I would like it to focus in on it so I can take a picture of it for. It won't focus in. How if I do it this way? Sometimes for some reason the camera gets tricked. You put it sideways. Almost have it. All right, I think that's as good as it's going to get. Anyway, it's a cool looking machine doubling. I wish it was all over the place. Maybe a little bit in Liberty. Nothing really on the reverse. Okay. Yeah, so if you've been following with this channel for a while, you might actually know the difference between a true double die. Oh, if there was nah, it's a zinc. It doesn't matter. Even if there was a D on this, it wouldn't be worth much more. But this is a nice small date, 1982 zinc. All right. Those small dates are going to be worth $1 a piece one day. Long zinc blister. Most people who are watching the channel, which I would say is typical of the average person, you know, someone who maybe casually does a penny roll hunt, maybe someone who is just looking for wheat cents when they penny roll hunt. A nice copper 82. We had a nice large date. We have a nice zinc small date, and now we have a nice copper large date. I'm looking at that in the A. Is that dirt? I don't think so. Yeah, it's dirt. Still, nice 1982. So we got two 82s. Both from the Philadelphia. 382s. And this one has a nice misaligned die. So misaligned that the rim is offset. Nice condition too. This is a beauty. That's really beautiful condition. 382s. Okay. For those of you who are new to the channel, you might not know all the different varieties of the 1982 Lincoln Memorial penny. All right, there's a bunch of varieties. For those of you who are new to the channel, you might not know. I don't know about the Denver, to be honest with you, but you might not know if that the 1992 comes with a large and a wide AM, and you won't know what a wide AM is. For those of you who are new to the channel, you might not know that the 1999 also has a wide AM and a close AM, and you might not know what that is. So there's a bunch of things that I'm looking for when I'm going through the pennies. That's a wide AM. Now, if this was a 1998, 99, 2000, we would have found the valuable penny. It's an 88. It's an 88. If this has a flare G, it's a valuable penny. Those of you who follow along with the channel know what a flare G is. So there's a lot of things that I review and I go over while I'm looking through copper pennies on the U.S. pennies on the channel. Someone gave me a super chat yesterday. That was very nice of him. Thank you very much, Miss. And she asked me what a strike through was. I say it's a she because she had a picture of a girl. It doesn't mean she's a she, but I'm just assuming from her picture and her name that was a girl. And I told her, I wrote down the definition of a strike through in the in my response. Yeah, 1970. This, I think the 70. It's the no. I don't even have to look. I know the 70S is the one that comes small and large date. I believe the 1960. It's all of them, right? Let me check. I'm pretty sure it's the S. Yeah, it's the. Oh. And the 60D comes small, large date, and the 1970, I think it's the S, like I said. Um, I save all the 1960Ds. I save all the copper. I mean, but I don't put, and I do separate the copper by condition. 1997, I believe, comes with if you find it with a doubled ear. I mean, any double ear, but the 1997, you want to make sure you check it because it's known for that. And I believe the 1984. So the channel is very helpful for people who are new to coin collecting and might find it interesting if you're not new to coin collecting. If you're if you've been doing it for a little while. Now, if you're a coin collector, you still might find the channel interesting because I go through my coin roll hunting a little bit different than other people do. I watch other people's channels. I find them interesting. There's a lot of interesting things that other people do. And their styles are different. Their approach is different. Some people only use microscopes. Every single penny they're looking at is through a microscope, which is bazonkas. The time it would take for that. I mean, and you'll notice, and I noticed that people like that, it's the 88, so look for the flared G. It's not a flared G. They don't do it. They only do maybe one penny roll a week. They probably spend hours and hours and hours. The clad is split on the L. That's pretty cool. Maybe they spend the whole day. Like I can't spend the whole day doing a penny roll hunt, but I can't another 82. I don't know if this is. I'd have to weigh it. I can't tell if it's zinc or not. But it's a large date. Oh, it has a die clash. For those of you who are new to the channel, you might not know what a die clash is. It has the Lincoln Memorial. I can see the lines. Yep. How about on the reverse? Anything? Not really, but you can see the Lincoln Memorial lines here. Let me look at this under the loop, make sure. I'll be honest with you, I can't tell. It looks like it might have have the light die clash. Yeah, especially right here. That's right. It's very, very weak. So anyway, we got another 82. Quite a bit of copper in here. Not half. We think we got about five or six coppers. This might be number 7. So that's 14% copper so far. For those of you who are new to the channel, you might not know how I know what the percentage of copper is in a penny roll. Right? There's 50 pennies. So for every copper penny, you double it, and that's the percentage of copper in your penny roll. So if you find 7 copper pennies, you double that, that's 14%. You can't tell me that those don't look extra thick. All these letters here on the top look extra thick. These do not. So I doubt it's from the strike. Some of these do also, but these, look how wide they are. Let me look at that under the loop, see if it's just, I don't know, maybe they were flattened out or something. Yeah. I don't know. It's hard to tell. I mean, yeah, I guess so. It looks like there's some machine doubling in some of the letters. Yeah. It's more like machine doubling. It's pretty cool looking, though. I mean, it's extra wide, but it's not the extra thick double die. And so all the things that I talk about, all the different coin varieties, the different types of errors that I'm looking for, the condition of the coin that I talk about quite often. These are all details that a coin roll hunter finds important. Now, you might say to yourself, well, I see some channels where all they do, like Tushed Gabby, all he does is look for, well, what he used to. I don't know. I haven't watched one of his videos in a while. Shout out Tushed Gabby. That brother's gonna be loaded when they stop making pennies. He is made in the shade. But for the most part, he's separating copper from zinc, and he's going through a lot of coins. So of course, time for what his purpose is of getting massive amounts of pennies and separating. So he could sell his copper as unsearched copper rolls. Um, I'm sure he knows that already. He's been doing this for a long time. But he's not looking for errors. He can't. He doesn't have the time for it, right? So that's one big difference. On my channel, I am showing people how to look for. That's really cool looking. This got stuck in a feeder, but some feeder it got stuck in that it really scraped it big time. I seriously doubt it's a mint error. But it is a cool looking feeder. Feeder damage. Could it be from the mint? I don't know. I've never seen. You have to really be into doing research in pennies and go into I want to look at that T under the loop. Well, look at what we have here. I want to get the light the right way. But look at this beautiful doubling on the Y. So I'm going to get a little closer. The Y, the B, the E, the R. Look at the E. Let me see if I hit it with the light. Under the loop, it looks like a double die. To be honest with you, could it be? Could it be mechanical doubling? It's possible. I find it kind of odd how the T has what looks like. See, this is what extra thickness looks like when there's this weird thing going on in the. Look at the bottom of the Y. Look how nice that is. That's a nice one. That's a really, really nice coin. I'm hoping it's a double die uh, and not a mechanically doubled coin. Either way, it's nice. I mean, under a microscope, you'll see nice doubling on that coin. So the fact that I use a camera instead of a microscope helps and harms in certain aspects. Number one, I'm going much slower than someone who is just separating copper or just looking for wheat cents um, or certain key dates. You know what I mean? That they're just looking at the date very quickly. So I'm going much slower than they are. But I'm going much faster than somebody. Oh, 2017. I hold on to these two. But I'm going much faster than someone who's using a microscope for every single coin. So I'm right in the middle, right? Um, Not many people have a $400 uh, microscope to look through their coins, and not many people have the time or the money to go and get hundreds of dollars of pennies just to do quick separation between copper and zinc for some point in the future where you know a penny might be worth 5 cents. 98, no white AM. So this channel falls right in but everyone has a phone. Everybody can look through their pennies on a phone. Everyone could buy everyone could buy. These used to be a quarter. You got a pack of like 6 or 7 of these for like $2 or $3 back in the day, free shipping from China. Now they're like $6 or $7 for 4 of them. Everybody can get one of these loops. So there's what I do. Everybody can do what Touche Gabby does. What's his name? Rob Finds Treasure does. Not everybody could do that. I can't do it. Let's put it like that. I can't do it. I have to check out the Liberty, see if it has any doubling on it. And the same thing with the motto. Be right back. Yeah, I thought I saw separation in the T. That was the most obvious. But there's also separation And the R. Now the E definitely looks like mechanical doubling, but so the whole thing might be mechanical doubling. Also the N. Let me go a little closer. Let me turn the light on. The N. The whole motto is basically doubled to the south. But the Liberty looks best. Nice. Now, is it machine doubling? Probably. It's probably machine doubling. It's probably machine doubling. 98. No white AM. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you're new to the channel, again, welcome. If you're new to the channel and you stood for the whole 26 minutes, thank you very much. I appreciate it. It helps the channel out a lot. It means a lot to me. For anyone who gives me a super chat, thank you also. It means a lot to me. For those of you considering becoming a member, don't forget, you get to watch all my scheduled videos, sometimes up to weeks before the general public, the non-members get to see it. Thank you to all my members. Shout out to all of you. Eric, Otis, Sandra, Tar, Marte. I really appreciate it. Thank you as we near 12,000 subscribers. I'm looking at this. Yeah, it really looks like a die clash to me. Very, very weak one. Does look like the bays, the tops of the bays and the lines of the bays of the Lincoln Memorial. When I go like this, you can't even see it though. All right. God bless. And I'll see you in episode, what is this? 430, 438? Yeah. No, this is 439. I'll see you in episode 440.